I'm a coffee boy. Also, Segana, my share. Sammy Jemfi Bonnier, Sammy Jemfi Bonnier, also Segana, my share. Also Segana, my Kumama, my radio Kumama, my radio Kumama, Galamsey,
About demonstration, my MPP appears to be a man for who you say, my man go for to ability MPP Amamunum. And this is Swaba, our Casal party. Okay,
men for party, men will be party. The Yaman say Ghana, no Huntono, Ghana falling to my boyfriend. So all the only be the party, but drink not just the party, going to be seen in the studio, and you know, maybe men for party, I'll come. The Yaman said Ghana before into my boyfriend. And what do you hear?
The MPP, the Moya demonstration, most man would be see about where they are no so long. Musu said demonstration, and the other more expected from
see, I hear Galamsey airban, and as a Galamsey air cost, I had a high now. As soon try and quantity was said, the better not say about Tiada. And some Kofu was way to Galamsey, and who should transfer air cost airban in Yano. Let us say to be sorry, let me tell you, penny for say, and ye think to so called Monks. I didn't know a higher. Yet, Madrasi, and yet the and Masabi, not just in Suba Poison and near to near no, and not say higher.
If you know, and then Ghana for some can say, is and I'll be a more free heart. I'm with a free and I say, I may be about one of these kind of demonstration.
You know, if you know, Pensica, you know, what you be no mayor. Since the kind of demonstration, uncle, I buy me on uncle this kind of mayor. Maybe the Yaman said, yea, yes, so better. As I bet if ye, nothing obey be a man of bois, and a Marco, now nothing, the other can say, Obi sorry about, the better be my 2 years, which I just can't hear, which you want to be.
They say, move to be a Montreal, what you so a boy, and I said, a man was saying, the same thing they said. And the other, and I say, no more was why, and I said, more Yaman for it. Question
number 2 be saying so no say. Less than I say, let them voting the general, I think to Sokoko. May I know wish here. Today, I'm going to make us one of the Sadia upon the mind. Question the Comobi, I never may yet. I never meant Quan Bay, one over your day. Say there be an over your day. I'm not so bizarre.
All right. They say apart from Canada, maybe almost 2 Galamsey side now. I can't find a better demonstration.
The fear of crime. I'm not wine in Africa. I'm going to take Ura, the one of Rongo, so we'll be to Gala. Also, no, now so I say, no, your chance to be warm. And yet, now what say, Obi the Enfaka, and the baby don't make a demonstration. Oh, Bruno out him. It's important now, now so to one more, and the African of Union. I phobia any baby or a bad baby or one. Obi no be 2 car, if you be full for Sober. So, what to important now that the Econonia and Jay will be no being by your mouth. As I was sorry, I'm
among for say MPP, I'm not so bad. I say, one no so, woman say.
The demonstration I come brave. Say any papa, say any bammy, say any bammy, son. Oh, Mujahano, MPP Abansi at Chomina Gugum. 1 year later, we last have a view. And here, one come over into where here on no about. I don't know.
Okay. Madam, please, what are you doing here?
I'm here to fight for the children's future. You see these little children? They have a pregnant mother at home. A baby is coming to join. What water is that baby going to bath in? Have I got money to import water for it to bath with? The water coming from the tap is Galamsey water. We all know it. Accra, all the water is contaminated, full of pollutants. That is why we are here. I am here today to fight for the children's future. Me, I'm not fighting for my future. My future is the grave. I've accepted it. But they have a future that we have to fight for, and it is not bright. It is not bright.
What are you calling on the government to do?
We have to stop Ghana. What does the government have to do for you people today? And when should we stop it?
Right now. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Government is not really doing the right thing by making sure that their water bodies and environment is being protected. Then that government is not being human enough. And it's not just even about us. human beings are supposed to be protected just as much as any living organism. When you go to the forest, this forest that has been destroyed, it is the inhabitant of all this, livestock, right? Equally, when you go to the rivers that has been destroyed, the fishes are equally there. Those are their inhabitants. They are also living organisms that needs to be protected as well. And if we see today what is happening, I don't think it is something good. The previous government was actually issuing a lot of license for people to step into our forests and our reserves, our rivers, to go and also destroy them. Now this government is saying they are doing something very good by not issuing licenses to people to go and mine in our forest reserve. But what we are seeing is still what used to be happening. The Galamsey is still ongoing. Our water bodies are getting depleted all the time. So we are calling the government to start doing something drastic. Individuals that have been involved in this Galamsey activity should be brought to book. People who go out there and commit crime by taking lives of individuals will be faced with prosecution. Samely, the living things in the forest, the antelopes, the livestock, the trees are equally things that needs protected, right? So we are calling on the government to take, more action measures to make sure that whoever that is involved in the depletion of our water bodies and our environment will be brought to book. Because if we sit back and we say it's not a concern, we can hit on ourselves and think that whatever we do in speaking out or speaking our truth to the government means we hate the government. But the future awaits us all. They say the last day the last tree dies, the last man dies. It is not an individual that kept quiet or was talking. Martin Luther King once said that we are responsible for the things we say, and we are equally responsible for the things we never said. The future awaits us all. It is either we all come together as a society, as a country, as a world, and fight against this climate effect, or the future awaits us all. Long live Ghana and God continue to bless our I'm Raf. I'm a convener of the Fix the Country.
Some people are blessed. Sad demonstration. Sebia mugusu ye na sebia beso some boy say foforo na people focus on join them no mo nyina baka set ya demonstration e kon no o fight bia mo receive o ma na say mo no mo receive
dey be yanya dey receive ya demonstrations I know it's out of political arena. We don't do nothing politics. We are Ghanaians and we are just fighting the country will be better for everybody, every Ghanaian, because this is where we belong to. Yeah. We have no place to go. So we don't want any political affiliation. Because I already know, Mikai said, last time I MPP for 2 years, almost NDC for. That is the main reason that's the main reason I'm happy here. Okay. Me person who say me NDC ni, and I'm MPP ni ma get it. Yeah. So we don't need no political affiliation. The only thing we need is Ghana should be right for everybody to enjoy. That's what we need. So
this fight, Galamsey fight, President will make us a time now or the ban 8-9 months. I'm for say something. I'm on the time.
Agrobes of it, Anopa 2-2. Agrobes of now, so Anopa. Galamsey, meanwhile, you need to me, you want to me, I can right side on Musa, you declare country of emergency for Galamsey. I think, sir, the miners will not be there. But almost the idea they are grudge. I say Christianity and Islam. I say who is seriousness. But what we are doing, the implication will be very dangerous one day to come. Because if we allow the foreigners to come exploit our water bodies, I bet now I for no more yet. I for no more yet. Bloody be to me free the comumba. The guy say minim way friends too far minima debi now he need to so I for no more money say then no more sabi even here we too for crime blame no yeah because we can declare say no foreigner should step on my land for Galamsey. Do you think that they'll go against that law? So what's their responsibility?
Back to the demonstration. Former President Akufo-Addo time more demonstration and this time must I 8 months or 9 months most of demonstration. Ghana for say who demonstration profit the million person be also who so demonstration what if none say Ghana for no mo kasa say who profit no mo Amudia ni somebody tinefia akeka kwasi 7 years
Last year, 22nd of September, exactly today, we got arrested, Echimi, Echo 12, Yasia and Sawam, for 14 days. In Ghana, for Namutiti Fiena, Amuka, listen, they are saying that, I don't get it. At least I have used my voice to champion for a stop against the Galamsey. I don't have the power to stop the Galamsey, but I have the voice. I have the voice. What do you call it? I have the voice to use to call for the attention of the government to stop the Galamsey. So exactly what we are doing. I wouldn't say in this part of the world, no. Hey, it's not easy. Things like this, no. We know the people doing the Galamsey. The people doing the Galamsey are the politicians, both the NDC and the MPP. I recall last year, they told us that we were NDC activists. They serving a Akufo-Addo government. Because of that, for a Galamsey protest, we were branded as NDC activists. We went out there as a citizen of the nation. As the former president said, we should not be spectators, but we should be what? We should be citizens. Yeah. We should speak up. So we were performing our civic duties. Onupo oye human rights lawyer no. He uses his administration to trample on justice. Ochieko to fiase. Mikoda odoko self for 2 days, no water, no food. Amuchi mi Sunday. Na mi fia sorry na meba. Protest no po na mi. The Saturday protest on the 21st, na mi nkan wumbi. But Sunday, immediately after mass, me a colleague. Me show me white, enemy white out. Listen, oh me pomu. Almost chimo 37 ha. Enemy ko twins. Odoko said 2 days, no water, no food. And this is saying Galamsey protest. Me ma join ya kasa. Ma sign and I join you. Government way up our. I voted for this government, and I'm not part of those Ghanaians that say they vote for a party. That when a party is misbehaving, they will not speak up. I am not part of that nonsense generation. The people doing the Galamsey, I saw them at Ghana Mall. Omani Buama, may so rest in peace. Democracy up koye. Chairman Wu to me, who was mentioning Professor Fimpong Boanti Galamsey report, in any serious jurisdiction, Sakwanu can say about we buy no. Because some muchin ready go to fiase. Chairman Wu to me, the CEO of Akota Mining. Amuvedi, Ghana Reserve Forest. In any serious jurisdiction, Sakwanu. Say onya to me krata na. That nonsense to me krata. Say for example, Omaba na wosu. Enti no ometinya for me company there. I issue contract and there. We know the lawlessness that this and that went on in that useless, irresponsible administration. Listen, excuse my language. Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, in any serious jurisdiction, supposed to be in prison. Why? Is he bigger than the nation? Is he bigger than the nation? You ask me why? Is Nanado bigger than the nation? Kwame Nkrumah Kwapa or Ghana independence war. Where is he now? Is he not dead and gone? But his good name is speaking for him all over the world. The entire the entire African state. And I'm telling you that in any serious country, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo is supposed to be in prison. Maka. In any serious jurisdiction, this country does not belong to any any individual. Yeah. This country does not belong to in Brazil, just a week ago, I read in the news, their former president has been in prison. In Brazil, just a week ago. What is the Kromua? Because we have that culture where penny. They see in any serious country, Akufo-Addo is supposed to be in prison.
Akufo-Addo bless mu ye demonstration.
Yeah, demonstration. Otiya kotu mu.
Eno kana mama force be mu ya na say anase force ba so na say.
Kacha mo for na mu ka san kwasi assembly say Akufo-Addo bless no. You don't have the right, in fact, to protest in this town. It's a sacrilege. And we've seen the worst form of arrest. Kacha mo for na mu ka san kwasi assembly. Say Akufo-Addo bless no. you don't have the right to demonstrate.
That's so 9 months or 8 months no. Then which my for demonstration. It's time new sir.
The country said last year. Yeah, for example, democracy have been on September demonstration.
Oh, okay.
The country said last year, exactly today, 22nd of September, I, Kilian Kofi Komashi, a member of Democracy Have Fixed the Country, an Amnesty, and a member of Baraza, I got arrested. I got bungled like a criminal and was sentenced to Nsawam prison with handcuff. Sentenced to Nsawam prison for 14 days, 2 solid weeks. I spent 3 days in Ghana police cell, Odoko, and what do you call it, La. Right? Under a very irresponsible government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, a supposedly human rights lawyer, I got arrested. Together, we were 53. 11 of us were sent to Nsawam. And let me tell you guys this, it should shock you guys. One of our comrades who was sent to Nsawam with us, the guy is currently mad. On the Namkwansu, offered Gani or Bushmu. The state need to look for that chap and revive him back to life. One of our comrades lost his business because now Tom, this grammar and other foreign birds, our Elwak Stadium war. Animals in and then many of my colleagues have all lost their businesses because it was kidnapping. They did not, they almost kidnapping here. And I'm going to good differences. No,
it's on place.
No,
Okay.
Our cry, I'm going to Sunday. Until you got that police cells for 2 days. Almost split here. Tuesday, because that Monday a public holiday, just like today. Tuesday, and I'm going to call court war. Across the court 6. And I'm line here in groups. It was a group trial. Tuesday, and I'm going to make killing. So that I will levy off my comrade. I'm going to go in Nsawam prison. With handcuff. For a Galamsey protest. For a Galamsey protest, I was jailed in Nsawam prison. And look, even the jail in Nkrabon, when I came back from prison was when I discovered that for them sending me to prison, it was as a result of my cousin they murdered in Volta region. Ghana police under Dan Parry, who shielded police officers who took part in a strategic killing, refused to release those reports. Under human rights lawyer as a president, I was seeking justice for my late cousin, Jerry Pesenweke Maya. I was picked up, carefully selected with 11 others, with 10 others, sentenced to Nsawam prison. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah, I was sentenced to Nsawam prison for 14 days. Because what? The fact that I am an activist of the NDC. I'm a citizen. I voted for this government. But I voted for Ghana. Because I thought this guy can do the right thing. I saw Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa born in a position. I saw a video of him last week. I see on GH1 page. Shouting, declare state of emergency. Shouting, declare state of emergency. Honestly, if this government has arrested Chairman Untumi, right, and lock him up in his own prison, my cell is Block 111. They should take him there. This protest, I will not come for this protest. Because that man and the real kingpin of Galamsey, followed by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who was mentioning Al Jazeera gold mafia scandal. Galamsey, our pastors have all chopped Galamsey money. The security have chopped Galamsey money. Politicians are the main sponsors of Galamsey. Excavator no only little ones they arrested them. They are just victims of circumstances.
So they are demonstration amoyi. The other day no say the amoyi nyina no say antimi stop idea number.
Yeah be ko so aye. Yeah be ko so aye.
All right.
Yeah be ko so aye.
Pina say MPP abreso moye na yehu faso bia e baso yehu ya na say amanfo de to aba edit ya aban no ana aban ban so 8 months for 9 months what's that started demonstration omu go hwe
na just we so man we omu so ye betu omu asem na no ye ni ehia na wanya ye besi just as simple as that.
Demonstration mo say Galamsey no kuso ekoso pa ekoso e bia na demonstration na mo ye no go for say enya hwe na say for so bia no so say be say dem
say enka ehu hia enka bato na 2024 no that is a statement in itself. It brings the people's awareness to these things. through these actions, no, you treasure amount for near Yatuaba. Am I in venue for? Yeah, my own to me, someone for me, you ma, am I? So I said, it's a will be ever fear we are there. I won't hear the Nipan Abraham. Eso, manem fani ese ode kono. Ye hia nse ko be report ya ma police. Ai nse ni baneti enko ni enko ko je wa de. Ko report ma police. Na police akwa ko bi ati wa de ama o. So no that's the logic. It's the governance system. It is a obi ekwa ye tuo mu ene ye nkwaye mu e tu Galamsey wo ehun hia se memeko na mini ni banako he am so. Ye hia se metre aban se bi say air control na giwu ejuma na saban ehuru na so yese ono oni ujuma then ye kwan ya be pass e be ma aban na ehuru se ye air control ehu hia yen timempo a eni bi na ye no na so won ni giwu ujuma so na abato na e be gwa abato no na e de amafo se e sika aban bi ba no makoje kakra na so aban ko police no makoje kakra ba ye demonstration what is that what do you want to say 2024 I mean before elections no one can say NDC for NMA is kind of oh my is kind of and everything have a way actually it is answer na yeah we no say MB before be ama is car omomra emeka na Ghana for you know NDC na cheddar okika sanse nsem ni bi no ono ne de ye woni ho mre pa ya ne be di pa ono so ne dey different ya ne be di okay yeah that's yes sir demonstration am for say ma ya mo fa so bia wo so dede hu na mo ye asem mo kwano ye wo ne say say ewi ase wo sana ye de no kwa na sie ye wan kasa ye yiwe yibone se wan kasa enam so a ye ma wo do pe iti ene dey ye gina ha anya se ya ye kasa eho se omuntie se yensuo se so omuntie ya omu hu ya ye hu ne ye ka chop and it's alright right say ye be demonstration aka che omanpeni say na ekoso e bia na nkofo mu Jubilee House en kan no credit channel the appointees ni bi omo kan no credit channel omo kata nani ana ohun be bia de ekoso wo my way mu ana oman ne say ya ye the youth of this country ye say yehu e de boni baba e de oyene e be ma oman we iti na ya sorry ayeka na wo a wutifie a wo say wo de oma ya nkotehwe na wo betrefie na esia na waka say nkofo we kan yo omo ketwa ekuo ketwa no ana omo kae na ka enumanka na ka etri yes ye pese be ka etri iti ye pese ye de cross ye de mark sign ye dan no say owo bofo no ba ye kan yo owo bofo no ba iti meni busua ya ye free na wo no webusua say omeko ohaw mu omeko amane mu omeko oyene mu a ene ye tena fie say wo pene say wo scanty wo fi say oh you have money and you can buy water you can import water and drink there will be a time the foreigners the whites will close their doors
ipa yegu omanu mu no at times no na eya na ye sheda endwene enkwa akire ema ye daachi esan se asema wo bisa mi wo hwe Galamsey ho ensemsem a afibia ye demonstration editia saade na ade bia edi oman ninya edi ewu pa ekum kola minua mi ame no kasa sisi ai mani efra
only from Kwambeso
that's it and yes bia Galamsey ni nti ana demonstration na me ye ni nti na me kasa mani efra minima de kudinji a ema mani efra esan se ni nyina egina enduane ensuo ayenum ane enduane ayedi a adani chemicals ana se adani awudro enu nti ana ama sa ohaw amanehunu ane atete no ni nyina haye so wo hwe yensu akese a ewo omanyimu a sa ensuo no ene man ahode ne eman inimedie na sisi Galamsey manfo atiagumu a China for ene Ghana for nyina atiagumu yemperimfo politician for atiagumu a omutu Galamsey a ese yensuo ema yare no menua me bigidi se wanum nsuo na wotwe a ubewu ana se wandidi na wotwe ana bosumi a ubewu ana yesa nti eba no sen na ensase no a obo ade adum yen friend say yedidi so anase okay na nsase na yame e de amayen ya ye no musuo wo so ye dua aduane e wo so e ma ne ba ne yedi na omudi indro ye galamsey e sa ye nsuo ne ye sase nyina na ma ye yare no menua eno no na nam so abandada na etwemu no ya no na di galamsey ba e na we so wa ba no ya no na di galamsey ba e omo beto ye na mmom no omo akrofo ana omo tu galamsey no ana omo sa ekum ye no mo akwa ye politician fo omo awia o man sika omo ngine timamufo ne ho nti ana mbiri nyina no say ye sore say ye demonstration wo be say afamu bi a owo opposition na wa beta ye ti say opushi moye owia abanu wie pala na watu na adwunum no no aso de ne nkrofo agum no mu tu galamsey no menua nti eye mayen say Ghana ye amaya sabe nyame amayen sika agudie eniama bebre na edikanfo no omudi oman anim no sabe omondwene timamufo no eye mayen saa nti da bia ye bekoso atena ho saa se saa niama boni we enkoso
we say mugusu ye demonstration mugusu ye abanada no maye amanfro moye se de mo pe no ma ehunu saa anasa ma hu se galamsey na stop a e dia pa na motimi aye
ye be ye demonstration na akopre mabra ewiase be sei na bibia so ni ho a na eye ade papa o sha ase a wo mbre wo be bre ansa na wakwa awie ye pa nti osajefo baba ye na obekun okodi na to ho ma ye no anu na ye ya ho faso ye so ya ko no ato ho ama ye kire ma ye so ye be ya ho
mama waso hapa